Hello people, and welcome to 10 useful Pokemon Unite tips that can help you. This is the first Pokemon Unite video in like almost a year, not counting my Pokemon Unite salute. So anyway, this video is recommended for beginners of Pokemon Unite, but it can help people who have played the game for like a decent time. It's because it features lots of useful pointers. So yeah, let's go. When some players want to play as a certain Pokemon, they have to deal with the stress of scrolling up to get it, making sure not to choose the wrong Pokemon, and making sure one of the other teammates doesn't steal it. But however, there's a method to reduce this stealing from happening. It's so much that it very rarely happens. It's called favoriting your Pokemon. So the Pokemon appears beside your trainer, and this is not for decoration. You do not have to scroll to get that Pokemon, as they are first in the line. And like I mentioned earlier, it big time lowers the chances of your Pokemon getting stealed. So yeah, it's really good. So if you're tired of your Pokemon getting stolen and are stressed out by the fact that you have to scroll and get your Pokemon and don't choose the wrong Pokemon, then use this method. The second tip is don't surrender for a stupid reason. For example, look at this. This player is surrendering before Zapdos when he gives you a chance to win. So, after Zapdos is defeated and you're sure you're going to lose, that's when you're surrendering for a good reason. Do not surrender for a reason that is bad, like you defeated Zapdos and the opposing team have destroyed all of your goal zones. Don't surrender. You have a chance to destroy all of the goal zones. And say the opposing team is doing better than you before Zapdos. Don't surrender. Zapdos may give you a chance to win. Moving on to the third tip. The third tip is that you can still get Zapdos even if it looks like the enemy team will defeat him. For example, yesterday when I was playing Pokemon Unite, the enemy team looked like they had Zapdos, but just when Zapdos was about to die, my Talonflame used Brave Bird on him and got the kill. If you want to do that Zapdos still, I recommend you have a Pokemon that is good for stealing objectives, with a move as good as Talonflame's Brave Bird, like Decidueye with Spirit Shackle. Yeah, stealing Zapdos from the enemy team is recommended because it can turn the tables of a match big time. Anyways, moving on. The fourth tip is that these yellow dots on the map. Let me just show you an image of the map so you can see the yellow dots. These are actually the places of the wild Pokemons. So I used to wander around aimlessly trying to find wild Pokemons because I didn't know that the yellow dots were where the wild Pokemons were. But then I watched the Pokemon Unite video and boom, now I know what the yellow dots are for. And you should know what the yellow dots are for too. Maybe you're just like me. The fifth tip is that don't put no cooldowns when you're practicing moves and deciding a move set on practice mode. With the no cooldowns mode activated, you can get confused and potentially choose the wrong move just because they are better in no cooldown mode. This happened to me when I was choosing moveset for Espeon. I thought Psybeam was better than Future Sight because it was in the no cooldowns mode. I know better because I didn't use the no cooldowns mode for Delphox. So kids, if you're deciding a moveset for a Pokemon, then don't use the no cooldowns option. It can potentially ruin your moveset and make you choose the wrong one. So when you are assigning items to a Pokemon, use the items recommended section. It gives you good items to use on your Pokemons. I wasn't aware of this at first and ended up using a Shell Bell on Talonflame, even though they aren't special attackers and the Shell Bell is no use for them. So yeah, please use the recommended section so you don't end up putting like a Razor Claw on Sylveon because that doesn't work. In order to access the items recommended section on the Nintendo Switch version, you have to press a certain button. I forgot which one. So yeah, moving on. Tip 7 is to save your Unite move for Zapdos. I know this sounds stupidly obvious, but this video is not just for new Pokemon Unite players and any Pokemon Unite players. It's also for people who haven't played Pokemon Unite yet and want to play, and they might not know what a Unite move is. So anyways, the reason why you need to save your Unite move for Zapdos, it's because it does the most damage and can take out some of the opposing team if they have him. So yeah, that's just basically a stupidly obvious tip to a Pokemon Unite fan. Now let's move on. So kids, if you want to win Pokemon Unite matches, then you have to strategize, like what to do during the match and what moveset should your Pokemon have, and what items. Should it be based around scoring or should it be based around attacking? You can even combine strategies together. For example, I have this scoring attacking hybrid Sylveon. So it's got a score shield and it's got two other items for like the non-scoring purposes. So yeah, moving on. Just like the one with Unite move with Zapdos, this tip is stupidly obvious. It's rotating to the objectives. I see some people don't rotate to like Zapdos even though he's the main goal. So if you want to win, then I suggest rotating to objectives. It's because they can help your team out, especially Zapdos. And the final tip of the day is don't be defeated while your team is attacking our objective. Otherwise, they might get it and you don't get the bonuses. For example, when your team defeats Dreadnought while you're knocked out, you don't get his magic shield. And when they knock out Zapdos, you don't get the points, which is sorta unfair. And to add insult to injury, you have to make a long trek to the goal zones if you want to score when Zapdos is defeated. So try not to be dead meat when somebody defeats a boss who gives you bonuses that you may need. So kiddos, those were 10 useful Pokemon Unite tips. I hope you learned something new and helpful, and I hope you can utilize it to make your Pokemon Unite experience better. Okay guys, bye. And also, Pokemon Unite is not the main topic on this channel, so if you're subscribed just for the sake of that, then don't expect any Pokemon Unite videos to come like at decent timing or something like that.